Oh, hey gang, how's it going? Let's just start that over. Hey gang, how's it going? We're in a little different venue here. I'm in my apartment workspace. It's the desk where I do all my small electrical stuff, some soldering, and have some better lighting in here, and so it works better than the garage with some dim lighting and whatnot. So this is where we're at. This is episode 16 of the Galaga rebuild. Don't usually get in front of the camera, but it's been a long time. I think maybe back in episode 4 I was in front of the camera speaking before the episode, but I figure it's about time. We were just at the last episode, we were just putting all electrical components in. We just, finished the cabinet, and the electrical components are going in the back, and we go as far as I think putting the control panel in and the coin door, but now it's going to be power supply, monitor, everything's going in, and it's gone fairly well. Did some troubleshooting in this episode. You'll see there was a broken switch. Also, we didn't get as far into completing the game in this episode I want to, but I urge you to watch the episode in an entirety because it'd be worth it. It's quite funny actually. At first glance it's not that funny, and but these things happen, and I'm glad they happen with great effect on the video. So urge you to watch to the end. So let's get right into it. Here is the Galaga Restore, episode 16. I should say one thing to note in this episode. You'll hear a lot of humming noise, like I think it's a grounding buzz in the audio. That is battery related. I had to plug in the charger for the battery for most of the episode, so you hear this background hum. I know it's annoying. Sorry about that. I guess it's the ways you learn doing videos, But let's get to it. Yeah, I just hooked up the control panel and the coin door to the harness, and just still a little away trying to piece this thing together. I know this gets mounted on the wall. Yeah, right there. There. Okay, so that goes to the game. This harness, it gets tied up on the side of the wall. This one goes to the speaker, this wire. What I'm missing is the power block, which I left at home, so I'm going to have to go get it. Okay, I'm back. With power brick here. Drop it in for now. Music. Gotta have some music going on here. Okay, so that actually was there. see, that ground, this is the coin door. Yeah, control panel actually. Okay, so I'm just gonna bolt this thing in. Aha! Okay, we're waiting for that to charge up. Let's attach this interlock switch. This is safety for the door. Because when the door opens, the power will totally shut off. So everybody's safe. Okay, so there. Okay. All right. Continue on with the wiring here. It has been a few days. Actually, it's probably been almost a week. And you know, work gets in the way. But I'm back to the cabinet, back to the wiring here. So let's start. Last time we were here, I had a power issue. I couldn't get power to the machine. So first thing I did is one, get a new plug. This end was not grounded. It gives us power. Actually, I spent a few more dollars and got the lighted end, so when this plugs in, I know I have power if the little LED lights up. So a few extra bucks, I did that, and you know, it saves troubleshooting at times where you got power to the machine. So fit that on. Then I went through some testing. So I did find something, the problem, and I will show you how I found it. Turn the meter on here. Volt. Actually, that's been continuity beep. We put on continuity beep here. And just check our leads. Make sure you get continuity. You got a beep. So we'll trace this line. So what we had was, we start the plug, and I did all of them. I checked even the ground. So I went to ground, hold it on the ground, like that. Then let's see if I can zoom into the block here. So that middle one going into this filter. So here's a cord here, right? Cord splits into 3. The middle one is ground, so we'll just check it here. Again, this is not plugged in, this is just the plug that is if it's going into the wall. Okay, so let me get it in the camera. Just holding it on the ground. Take the other lead, put it on the ground. It's the middle one. And then this should be lined here on this side. Let's see, maybe I'll do the other hand here. Better. Check this one. Okay, that's my lead. So as I trace that back, it goes to this fuse. Let me back up a little bit here. Okay, it goes to this fuse. It goes to the other side of the fuse. So the fuse is good. So now this line, this wire here, it's a blue-gray. I just followed it up, and I was tracing it up up through here. There it is here. Where does that go? It goes up the cabinet and goes up to the switch. So, and if you go up to the cabinet, the edge of the cabinet, there's a switch up here. So in this hole, there's a switch. And I'll show you this this push button switch. Alright, I just have the wires dangling out of here now. Let me back up a little bit. So we'll just put those leads back on. So again, I still have my lead on the line here, and I just checked it up. So there's the wire here. We have continuity here to here, and you go across the switch. It should come out to the next side, next wire, and it doesn't. So then maybe it's just a switch. So push the switch, check it, nothing, nothing. Again, we have continuity here, not to the other side. Keep pressing the switch, nothing. Right, so let's unplug that switch now. So it's pretty much issue is the switch. I got a new one. I went to Home Depot, found this one, and it's pretty darn close. It's a, what is it, nickel push button switch, on off, SPST by Gardner Bender. So get rid of that. So here's the switch here. Pretty identical to the original. So we'll replace that. It doesn't come with like the spade tabs on it, but just some wires. So we'll put some spades on there so we can connect back up to these. But it's even the same size. You put it on this mounting plate and it looks quite similar, right? So let me get some tools together and we'll get that get this all new spade connectors, and we'll connect it back up, and we'll test our power and our voltage. Maybe we can get this game fired up. Awesome. We will do, grab my crimping tool. There, we'll zoom in a little bit. Take that off. It's already been cut from the factory. We'll need this male pin, and I don't have smaller size. This one's a little bigger than what the wire is supposed to be, but should still work. There we go. Okay, so here's the other one. Again, male spade going on. Okay. That's on there. Those two are on. Alright. Okay, let's go back to the cabinet. Plug this in and check our continuity again. Okay, we are taking this slow, I know, but I'm actually also enjoying this, rushing through everything. Again, put the meter on continuity beep, take our leads, have it just to check, make sure we get a beep, and we do. Okay, so let's do this line connection here, make sure we have feed coming in. So is it this one? It's this one here. Excuse me. Okay, we get line coming in. This is the wire coming in. So we have power, and we have power to the other side. Yes, we do. Hit the switch. Should cut it off. Yeah, no power. Switch again. Power. Okay, I'm going to switch this off for now and leave it off till we're ready to test our voltage. I'm going to mount this back up to the top of the cabinet, and then we'll resume testing our voltage. All right. Okay, so we're going to test our voltage. Again, the switch is off. I only have the monitor in. I don't have obviously the gain board in. I do want to have power and see if we got any connection here, at least to the coin door lights, the marquee, whatnot. So here goes. Okay, we're plugging it in. Okay. Again, this lights up. We have power. And switch on top is going on. Okay, we still shouldn't have power because we have this interlock switch still off, right? So I'm not going to touch anything. Get my meter ready. Let's see what we check first. Actually, we're going to check AC first. AC is in. Okay. Okay, so here goes. Switch is going on. Okay, this LED on the power supply is on. So that's a good sign. So we'll definitely have one power here. So we'll check our power here. I wonder if I can get you guys to see that. Not in real systematic order here. Still a newbie, so you can see that. So we should have 120 power coming to the monitor here, right? And we have see that we have 127, 27.3, so we're definitely getting our AC voltage there. And this AC voltage is goes up to this power supply. You can see the connection there, right? It just piggybacks on the AC voltage going up to the monitor, because we've actually abandoned this power supply because it's pretty much toast. Well, it is toast, and it's an old linear power supply. This is a switching power supply, and it breaks up all the different voltages on top. Right, so this is our AC going in, and all these pins are labeled plus 12, minus 5, plus 5, sorry, ground, and plus 5 on here. So, and this connection here is actually a quick little harness connection for this older harness connection. So I should just plug in. But I want to check my voltage coming out of there before we have this power going, continuing on to the game board. So, and then the plus 12 also goes to the coin board. So let me check something here. Oh, there's this here. So this should be 12 voltage, 12 volts to the coin door. What we can do is connect that. Now, let me just back you up here. See what I'm doing. So this connection goes to this cable here. Not sure. There we go. So that goes to the coin door right away. Did you see the lights come on? You must have. All right. Fantastic. So that's good. We'll use our meter again. We'll check our DC. So the DC voltage should be coming out of here. So DC switches up. Right on. There, you can read it. Okay. So we check our plus 12 here. Okay. So 12 is here. Ground is here. Ooh, we got 15. Okay, hang on. Phone is ringing. Phone is ringing. Okay, just my wife on the phone. Okay, just my wife. She's awesome. She's amazing. But nothing to really report. Okay. So we did get more than 12 volts, but not the biggest concern. Biggest concern is this plus 5 going to the game board. So I'm going to check that right now. And I got my adjustment tool here. It was actually just a straight flat blade and not Phillips, so we're going to adjust that. What I could do is maybe adjust that right down. I don't know where the setting is, right? So again, let's go ground. Plus 5 is on the far right. Okay. And we have 6. Whoa. Ooh, that's not good. And that's adjusted right down. Where is it? Oh, that's cranked. Hang on. This is opposite. Turning to the right decreases, it looks like. Plus 5. Okay, good. Woo! I thought I was limited here. So 4.8. So actually a little arrow on there says increasing to the left. So go to the left. 4.95. Right on. Okay, so let's check our 12 volt. Again, or 12 volts DC. Let's see what that says. This light keeps on going out. We have 15 again. Well, as far as I can tell, as far as I was told, this is the critical one. 5 volts DC. So we're going to leave that. So we have that successful. So now next thing is putting the monitor. So let's get that monitor in. So this is the G07, all rebuilt. Going in here. A little bit nervous getting it in here. It's been a while. And I'm pretty sure this is how it was last time. All right. I'm just trying to remember if this was the right way. Yeah, it's gotta be. We have our settings here, and our settings for the flyback here. And this connection, yeah, it's long enough. Okay. Let's move you a little closer again. Okay. Yeah, there's a connection. This connection here goes to this one here. You can see that that goes together. So this something I'm missing. There's a ground. This ground. Oh, this grounds to the chassis. This grounds to this chassis here, and there was a clip that is on here. Okay, I just stopped for a little lunch, and okay, this ground is on now. Grounds to there. Let's. Oh, I see something missing here on my. See this ground. Look at this. Neat. So this ground goes to the neck board of the monitor, and I had that loose. Let's put that on us, and it's good to just check over your work even after I've checked it over many times. So I'm looking at some of the connections in there on the chassis of the monitor. So cables connected, degaussing's there, neck board connections there. If you see in the past, I put all new capacitors and flyback on the monitor. So it is ready to go. We can cross our fingers and get life into it. So that connection, that anode to the tube is connected. Okay, let's power this up. Power's on. Okay, let's put her on. We're looking for neck glow. We're listening for a hum. Okay. Actually, let's plug this in and then turn the thing there. And then turn it on. I didn't hear the monitor turn on. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, I put the monitor back in. I had checked everything that could be an issue here, and I can't find anything. I did not have the game hooked up, and the video signal to the monitors. Maybe that's an issue. I know I went through Randy From's troubleshooting sheet here, and he right away says make sure everything is hooked up. AC voltage, let's see here. Start with the proper video and sync input connected to the video game or pattern generator. Connect the monitor, 120 volt AC source. Don't forget this. If you're working on the monitor, I'll have isolation transformer. So it's one thing I didn't do before is I actually didn't have the game. I didn't have the video sync in. I have that connected now through this one here. And I am going to check my voltages before I plug in the game. I know when I tested this, it was supplying 5 volts, but I'll check it with this harness here first. See what I get. So I have my meter on DC, and we'll check that. So the game is not plugged in. Switches in. Okay, it's plugged in. And interlock. Switch. That monitor just turned on. Oh my gosh. Is that my issue? My only issue? I'm going to check my 5 volts here. Ground is in the middle. And I've got exactly 4.95 volts. Oh, wait. Let me get my tool here. Oh my gosh, was that my only issue the whole freaking time? Sure hope so. Let me just up the hair. Let's check this. 5. Exactly 5. Did I see that? Exactly 5. Only 5.1. No, maybe 5. Okay. Other side, they say should be 12 or 16. 14.9, so it's probably around 16. Okay, so I am going to plug that in. Crash. Actually, let me shut that off. Plug that in now. And this is keyed so it can't go in the wrong way. Let's move the camera so you guys can see that. Okay, so connecting this up. Again, we'll connect that way. So it's got to go that way. Board. Am I going this far? Hang on. Let me decide whether I'm going to check my voltages on there first. Okay, turn it back on. I'm going to check the voltage, DC voltage coming from this harness that goes to the game board. You can just see the meter there. So I have it, this first lead on ground. I'm going to check these other ones. It should be 5. And it is 5.1, fluttering 5.1, right on 5. This one. Should be a 12 here. I'm not getting that. I'm getting the 5. Or 15. Interesting. All right, let's do this. Okay, power's off. I'm going to connect this up. I believe I had video sync. Connected. Switches on. See what happens. Oh, you're gonna have audio. Oh shit. Holy shit. Something blew. Something blew out of the switching power supply. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope I didn't destroy the board. Hopefully it's just... let's get this disconnected now. Well, sucker. Shit. Well, that wasn't very good idea. I blew this capacitor on the game board. Looks like it's a C22, an axial capacitor, and God knows whatever else I broke on this thing. F. So, back to the drawing board. Order some more parts, do some more research, and continue this saga again. Adios.